And we'll call to order.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Noonan,
Yes.
Poppenberger.
Yes.
And we'll stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Before we move any further, I'm going to ask council if they would be willing to take a quick executive session at this juncture of the meeting for collective bargaining. Could I entertain a motion for that?
Move that we go into executive session at this point for a special purpose.
Collective bargaining, thank you. And second, Mr. Harris.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor McDonald. I will second that motion.
And this is just a quick no more than 10 minutes, just to brief council on this. We'll call the roll.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Noonan,
Yes.
Poppenberger.
Yes.
Okay, we need a motion to exit executive session, please.
I move to exit executive session.
Second.
Second.
Thank you. Call the moral.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Noonan,
Yes.
Poppenberger.
Yes.
And next is Committee of the Whole, Mr. Barrow.
Thank you, Mayor McDonald. In front of you is your agenda. Are there any questions or concerns or issues you'd like to speak about? Haven't seen none. That concludes Committee of the Whole.
Okay, we'll move to consent calendar. We need a motion to approve all the consent calendar items in a second, and then we'll discuss these. Ms. Poppenberger.
Thank you, Mayor McDonald. I'd like to make a motion to approve all consent calendar items.
I will second that motion as well.
Okay, thank you. Item A is a recommendation from the city administrator authorizing the finance director to provide funds for the senior center in July in an amount not to exceed $15,000. The fund shall be dispersed in consultation with the law director and city administrator for the use at the Maumee Senior Center. The use of the funds provided shall be in accordance with Ohio and federal law, the conditions of proper expenditure and accounting for the funds provided, and compliance with the guidelines adopted by the law director for expenditure of said funds and the conduct of the organization receiving any funds. Council finds that the expenditure of funds for this entity would be for a public purpose as defined by Ohio law, and the expenditure would be for the general good of the residents of the city of Maumee. Anything further on that? Any other explanation? No. Okay. Any questions on that one? This is part of our support that we give the senior center every year. B is a recommendation from the city administrator authorizing contract for parking lot paving with Buck Brothers in the amount of $121,900. Council determines that formal competitive bidding is not practical or is in the best interest of the municipality for the sole source contract due to the limited availability of paving contractors for this paving project. Obviously, we're in the heat of the paving season right now, and we are just trying to get this project in the queue so it can get done sometime this year, hopefully. Any questions on that? Anything further? You approved this, and this is just the exact expenditure that we're approving for that. And recommendation from the city administrator authorizing the mayor or designee to enter into consulting agreement with Palmer Energy. What is that?
Go ahead, Alan. I'll let him go.
Yeah, it's just an aggregation program. Palmer Energy provides guidance as to what energy suppliers, whether it's gas or electric, for our citizens to use and negotiate the best rates for them. There's no cost per se to the city in this, but any participant in the program are charged to enter, it's added to their bill at 0.00045 per kilowatt hour of use of electricity.
Okay, thank you. Any other questions on consent calendar?
Mayor, not a question, but
Yes.
If I'm not mistaken, we've utilized Palmer Energy before.
Yeah, last agreement was 2009.
Yeah, that's what
I think it was a 15-year agreement. Then.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I'll call the roll on the consent calendar.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Noonan,
Yes.
Poffenberger.
Yes.
I would ask council if we could just make a quick adaptation here. We have representative from the Attorney General's office. And I think there is a presentation. So if you would come forward and introduce yourself, please.
I appreciate that. I understand I'm on village council where I live, so I understand. So thank you very much. My name is Kim Priestap. I am the Northwest Regional Director for Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost. And I have been watching you as you moved through the Strongest Town contest, and I was very pleased to see when you won. So I have a proclamation for you from the Attorney General. And I can read it if you'd like.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Absolutely. The Office of the Ohio Attorney General, a proclamation recognizing the city of Maumee, Ohio, winning the 9th annual Strongest Town contest. Whereas the Strongest Town contest is a bracket-style tournament that celebrates North American cities, and whereas Maumee, Ohio competed against 16 other cities, showcasing their progress toward safety, financial resiliency, housing, and transportation. And whereas Maumee is strategically changing the status quo of how North American cities are designed and maintained to benefit residents, and whereas Maumee has made their city more walkable and have promoted traffic safety for their residents by leveraging Ohio's home rule law and transforming their state-owned highway by reducing the number of lanes and adding on-street parallel parking for added pedestrian protection. Therefore, as Attorney General of the state of Ohio, it is my honor to recognize and congratulate the city of Maumee for being named the 9th annual Strongest Town.
Thank you very much.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome. And I mean, and I see you have an event coming up this weekend. And in fact, it's tomorrow and Thursday, 4th of July. I was actually listening to K100 when I was here. and they were talking about it, that basically the strongest, that America's Strongest Town is proud to present. And I comment, and of course, one of the DJs had commented, you can't drive through Maumee, but you can certainly enjoy and hang out. And I see that is what your goal was. You didn't want Maumee to just be another bypass town, that you wanted people to come and enjoy your community and stay. And I think you've done a wonderful job. I think Maumee has done a wonderful job. And I've been to your Acoustics for Autism for 2 years now, and I didn't even know about it before, but I'm thrilled to come, and it's just a lot of fun. And I'm sorry to miss the event this weekend because I'm traveling with my family. So thank you very much. Is there somebody I can give?
I will accept that from you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Kim.
Thanks, Kim.
Two.
Yep.
Safe travels.
Okay, we'll move to new business. Recommendation from the city administrator. We need two motions for this and then we'll discuss it. It's to approve resolution 13-2024, a resolution ratifying and adopting and authorizing collective bargaining agreement and declaring an emergency. Yes, Mr. Barrow.
Thank you, Mayor McDonald. I move to suspend the rules and declare an emergency.
Mr. Noonan.
Thank you, Mayor McDonald. I will second that motion.
Before we proceed with this, this is a contract that we have a tentative agreement with IAFF. It's our fire union. And this is really a historic part for Maumee. This is the first opportunity that the city's ever going to have some full-time coverage in our fire division for this city. First time in our history, actually. And this has been a very workable thing with our union. This is they've been very cooperative and very spirited in moving this thing forward. Our citizens approved a levy last fall that has authorized the city to move in this direction. And this is something that I know is important for all the council and myself as well, that we have paramount emergency services, police and fire in this city. And this is just a great historical moment, and I would recommend that council approve this unanimously, being read through this. So any other comments on this particular agreement? Yes, Mr. President Barrow.
Well, two things. Sorry, that was Councilman Lineback just rang in. And that's why I grabbed this call here.
Okay.
And secondly, Phil, I'm going to put you on speaker. We're in the near the end of the meeting. But
Is this a special meeting?
yeah, special meeting.
I didn't even see anything about it. I didn't get a notice.
Okay. Well, you're on speaker. And I wanted to say, and I know it took a lot of work to get to this point with our administrator and our fire department and the paramedics and everybody involved in it. Like Mayor McDonald said, that's very historic, and it's a great move for Maumee. Thank you.
Chief, do you have any inclination to say a few words?
Thank you very much. I'll just say a few words. I really want to thank the community, first of all, for all their support and the passage of the levy. Like said Mayor McDonald, it's a historic event for the city and for the fire division. And then I also want to thank all the city administrations and city council, all of your hard work and commitment over this time period. It's a long time coming. And then I really want to thank the union too for all their hard work and dedication and seeing us forward. And then I have Deputy Chief Dussault and Deputy Chief Potter here as well. Our team has worked diligently over the years with city administration to move forward with this, and we're going to be ready to go for you. A lot of hard work ahead, but we're looking forward to it.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And thank you, Sam, for all your hard work and creativity you brought to the process. Appreciate that. Anything further from council? Yes. Does anybody else from the fire division would like to say anything? Sam, you're welcome to.
Morning, everybody. My name is Sam Johnson. I'm the new president of a local union for the firefighters and paramedics. This process has taken quite a long time. If you would have been in our first meeting, you would not have believed the amount of obstacles we had overcome to get to this point and get this agreement together. We redesigned the entire thing. The city was very helpful. We were able to keep people in the pension funds that they weren't able to switch out of. We were able to accommodate all of our senior employees while building a brand new full-time fire department. So while it is a massive amount of changes throughout this contract, almost every article had to get looked at and changed, whether it was language or new things. It's going to be really great. I'm very happy that we passed the levy, that we're finally able to move forward and post jobs and hire and make this transition to the department. So I want to thank all city council for your support, all administration throughout all the negotiations. I really look forward to seeing where we're going to go from here.
Thank you, sir.
Sam.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you for council and our guests from the fire division. Appreciate your comments. And we'll call we need actually two motions. Yep.
Thank you.
So President Barrow?
Yeah, thank you. And I move to approve resolution 013-2024.
Let me suspend the rules, please. Number one.
We already did
we did that.
because I seconded that motion.
Yeah,
So we gotta
Oh,
vote
we
on
didn't
it.
call the roll.
Let's call the roll on that.
Mhm.
Thank you, Mr.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus,
Yes.
Harris,
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Lineback, Noonan,
Yes.
Pufferberger.
Yes.
And I move to approve resolution 013-2024, a resolution ratifying, adopting, and authorizing collective bargaining agreement and declaring an emergency.
And I thank you, Mayor McDonald. I will second that motion.
Thank you. We'll call the roll.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Lineback.
Yes.
Noonan,
Yes.
Pufferberger.
Yes.
And we need a motion to adjourn until July 22nd. Mr. Fiskus.
So moved.
A second.
Thank you. Call the roll.
Barrow,
Yes.
Fiskus.
Yes.
Harris.
Yes.
Kurt,
Yes.
Lineback.
Yes.
Noonan,
Yes.
Pufferberger.
Yes.
Thank you. We're adjourned.
Thank you, Phil.
Vote no on it. I don't know.
Yep, that's fine. Thank you. Sure.
Well, you can.